Okay, so for this problem, let me clarify the input and output. For the input, I have a two list, nums1 and nums2. I also need to return a list, but the return list includes two elements. Each element is a list. For the first element is a list that have all the distinct integers in nums1, which are not present in nums2. And for the second element of the list, it has all the distinct integers in nums2, which are not present in nums1. So for the constraints of these problems, the nums1's length is bigger than 1, and the nums2's length is less than 1000. So it means that the nums1's length can be 0. Okay. So to approach this problem, the first thing come out to my mind is to first initialize our return variable, which is a list. And for this return list, I should also initialize the other two sublists, which can be used to collect all the distinct elements to meet the requirement. Okay, so what is the faster way to be able to help me check if an element existing in another list or not? And also here we care about the distinct integers, not the repeated one. So it's making me think about using the set, because the set have all the unique elements, and it is implemented using HashMap, so it's easy to check. Let me have the set 1, which is nums1. Change nums1 to set 1, and I also need set 2 nums2. Okay, now I have two sets, set 1 and set 2. Then I want to iterate through both list and pick the needed the elements that meet the description here. So for the answer 0, then I need to make sure that the here I don't need to iterate through the nums1. Actually, I need to iterate through the set 1. For I in set 1, I just need to make sure that the I is not in set 2. If I is not in set 2, then I append it to the result 1. At the end of this iteration, I can append the result y, because I collected all the distinct elements in the set 1. I just need to do a repeat. Yeah, I just need to repeat this process for the set 2. At the end, I need to append the result 2 into the final result, and eventually I'm able to return the result. So let me see if it works. Okay, it's I need to double check. Oh, here I need to change to result 2, not result 1. Okay, this solution works. And let me analyze the time and space complexity. For the time complexity, you can see that I have two for loops iterate through set 1 and set 2. So the time complexity will be big O of n. N is the length of the set 1 plus the length of the set 2. And in regarding to space complexity, so I initialized two sets based on nums 1 and nums 2. So it also takes ON time complexity. N is the space for set of for nums distinct numbers in nums 1 and distinct numbers in nums 2. So overall space complexity is takes O of n. N include both, for time complexity, it include the size of set 1 and set 2. They are all related to the nums 1 and nums 2. And that's all.